All right, LDBC. It's your boy, the coach. You're live on the Coach Show, the Coach Show Live. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to weigh my thoughts on the Charion Lockett situation and what happened to him. Okay, so I heard, and here's what I heard, that the police, first I saw Willie D and, said that, hey, the police did a drive-by shooting on Charion Lockett. I said, oh, wait a minute. And so, from what I heard, now this is what I heard. I hadn't watched anything yet. From what I heard, the police just, he was giving himself up, raised his hands to give himself up. And the police just started firing on him for no reason. And I'm like, oh, man, because I can't stand police. I don't know what they call this culture of police. And I call it, lynch mob, murdering, savagery. That's what I call it. I don't call this policing. Okay, because this ain't policing. And, I start thinking, okay, wait a minute. Even for this level of savages, wait a minute, the guy just comes out and they open fire? For these savages? I said, man, that's even extreme for these savages. So I said, okay, I got to see this. I have to see this in action. I need to see this. And so when I finally saw the video, of course, that's not what happened. And y'all know I give it to police. Now, here's the thing. If you are a black man and you're brandishing a weapon, okay, that's going to get you murdered. 9 times out of 9. Not 9 times out of 10, 9 times out of 9. 1,000 times out of 1,000. If you are brandishing a weapon that police can see, they're probably going to pull guns and they're going to shoot you, okay? It's just not smart for a black man to pull out a weapon where the police can see it. It's not a smart thing. Okay, but here's the thing, though. Charion Lockett fired those 2 shots. But I'm going to tell you why I blame the police for this. First of all, okay, the police, they speed up into the man's house, right? You're in an unmarked car, a plainclothes officer, and you're trying to serve a warrant. See, here's the thing, man. If somebody come to my house in a car that I don't recognize, okay, I'm going to be on the defensive. I'm going to want to defend my property. A police officer, okay, in an unmarked police vehicle, okay, and you're outside somebody's house, or you speed into the person's house, or you come there abruptly. Well, a person who living in a house, they're going to think. They're not going to put 2 and 2 together that you're a cop, because it's an unmarked police car. So I kind of understand why he shot the shots. There's an unmarked car in front of your house. There's a guy you don't know, okay, and a lot of these cops that are in these unmarked cars, some of them, okay, it's hard to identify if they're police. I had an unmarked officer come to my house one day. And the way he, came to my house, he sped into the driveway. And I'm like, what the hell? Who is this? So he knocks on the door. And I open the door, and first, he didn't even identify himself. And I said, yeah. He said, hey, have you seen this gentleman? I said, who are you? I don't know you. He goes, oh, yeah, I'm the police. Pulled out his badge. I said, I didn't know you were a cop. I can't see your badge. I said, man, you're supposed to have your badge where the public can see it. And I started thinking, are you looking for trouble? I said, because the way you sped in here, the way you absolutely sped in here, I said, man, I almost thought that you were trying to, do a home invasion. I thought you were trying to run up in here and do a home invasion. And I said, see, I think you did it on purpose. I started telling this guy, I think you did it on purpose. I think you wanted a reaction. And you find out, he wasn't even looking for me or coming to he was asking me, have I seen anybody that fit this description? And I'm like, no. I said, I don't know who this is. I don't know that person, never met that person, don't know him. But imagine if I would have reacted, y'all. Tell me, imagine if I would have reacted. Imagine if I honestly thought that, my house is under attack, because for a minute I thought, let me go get my gun. But, when he identified himself as an officer, I kind of, was like, okay, well, what do you want? And I don't, but this is what they do. This is the culture of this thing they call policing. This is the culture of it. This is the culture. This is how they do, and this is how they treat civilians. Okay, this is what they do on a regular, consistent basis. I didn't know the guy was a cop. So could you imagine having an unmarked car come to your house? An unmarked car come to your house, okay? and you're sitting in your house chilling or whatever you're doing, and then you look outside and somebody like running up at your house, and you don't know the person, you're gonna think that you're being attacked. Guys, that's what I saw in this situation. That's what I saw. Okay, the guy didn't identify himself. He didn't do anything, man. He just ran up to the guy. And of course he's gonna think, hey, wait a minute, somebody's attacking me. Don't come at me, hey man, well, he was a criminal, he was this. It don't matter. I'm talking about at the time. What I saw from what I gathered from the video, the unmarked car was there, and it's like, hell, I don't know who is this? Who is this? That's just like the other guy, who the cops, they kicked the door in while the guy was sleeping. They kick in the door while he's asleep, and he gets up and reaches for his weapon, which is what a lot of us would do. And they shot this kid to death. They shot him to death. This man was in his own house sleeping, and guess what? He wasn't who they were looking for. Shocker. This culture of policing and how they do this, man, I don't know who coming up with this stuff, man, but it seemed like, you have somebody up there. Okay, you have somebody up there in the higher-ups that they get a kick. And it must be somebody up there, man, who is a huge bigoted racist somewhere. And they're sitting up there, man, and I almost feel like they know how black folks are gonna react. Like, it's almost like they know. And it's like when not even white or black, it don't matter, man. You kick somebody door in, and I'm gonna take that back. You kick somebody door in, they're gonna look to try to defend their property. But to me, it just seems like this is getting done to primarily black people. That's my opinion. You can come on here and say the man was a criminal. Y'all can say, I know what you racists do, okay? I'm not even trying to argue with y'all. I'm not even trying to argue with you racists. But from what it looked like to me, okay? And y'all know, I'm pretty much, hey, you pull out a gun on the cops, they're gonna shoot you, okay? And look, it can't be no defending you on that. But I think in this situation, I do defend Charion Lockett, who got shot. It's an unmarked police car, and that person is approaching your house, and they're aggressively approaching your house with a gun. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And home invasions are real. People invade people's homes and kick the doors in while they're at home watching TV or sleeping. People do that. People do that. They do it all the time. It happens. It happens. See, I kind of have a hard time believing that Charion Lockett would just see a police car, a squad car, and just fire 2 shots. No. I saw an unmarked car there first. That's what I saw first. I saw that car first, and then the marked police vehicles, they showed up. So could you imagine? And he's probably thinking, damn, man, who is that? I don't know who this is. Got to protect my house. I got to protect, that protection mode. Folks, it's like, I hate it when somebody gets killed, when somebody black gets killed. It's like when that person many times clearly didn't do anything wrong. And I'm not saying that every black person that the police shot, that person wasn't doing anything that precipitated them getting shot. Okay, I never said that. But what I am saying is when an innocent black person is killed, when that person is harmed, okay, when that person is shot, when that person has a piece of lead in him, the first thing people do is they want to, really, really, really start getting at this guy's like personal life and try to call him a criminal and all this stuff. It don't matter if the man was a criminal. It don't matter what the person did in their life. It don't matter. I mean, at the time, they wasn't a criminal at the time. And when that person is killed, like, people just try to put this person on trial where the person is dead. They put him on trial. They put this person on trial, and that person has since gone, is dead. Okay? It just is what it is, man. That person is dead. And, it really is crazy how an innocent person can be killed, an innocent black person can be killed, but people put that person on trial. You have your Candace Owens, and then you have your Brendan Tatum, those people. They put these people on trial. They put them on trial, and they treat these people like they're the criminals. And these people are not the criminals, okay? They may have had a criminal past, but, these people, they are members of society, a lot of them. They're members of society. They're members now. They're not doing the things they used to do. It's called rehabilitation. And some people, they do rehabilitate, and they do go out into the world. They do stuff. Okay, now they said this guy, graduated with a degree in criminal justice. So now you would think that he would know, okay, if he saw a police officer, not to draw a gun on a cop. I mean, you would think he know that. I'm sure he knows that. I'm pretty sure he knows that. So that really led me to believe. And when I saw that unarmed car, or when I saw that unmarked car, I'm like, you know what? He probably thought that they were attacking him. He probably thought that they were going to invade his house. See, a lot of stuff go through your mind when somebody just like they speed up into your house, and you don't even recognize the vehicle, man. Ain't nobody thinking about that. Like FBI vehicles, a lot of them are unmarked. Like you don't know when the Fed's coming to get you. But also too, the Feds, they will announce themselves. These cops, they didn't announce themselves. They didn't announce themselves. That's what they do. They don't announce themselves. They come out, and then they just guns blazing. And I'm gonna tell you what else pissed me off about this too. What made me ultra upset, moreover, is that these cops, man, it's almost like they were so pleased that they finally get to have a kill that's justified. Like I got that from them. They were so happy that they finally get to have a justifiable kill. Like they get to have a justifiable kill. Like this kill was just justifiable and they can do it. And I felt like they was playing, like they were playing a damn video game, these cops. I felt like they were playing a video game. Like it looked like these guys, it looked like a video game. And these guys are trying to shoot at target. Like all of these cops. It just seemed like that they were just, they were so happy that they could just, justifiably shoot somebody and they ain't gonna lose their job. They ain't gonna be thought of as a racist. Oh, he fired some shots. Oh, let's get him. And the one cop, he couldn't even get out the damn car. He shot through the window of his police cruiser. How you figure that? He didn't get out the car. And then one cop, guys, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. One cop got behind a car, an unmarked car. The damn unmarked car is like cruising forward. And he's hiding behind the car as the car moving forward. He's hiding behind the car, firing shots. I said, what the hell is this? What is this? Like real talk, seriously. And I said, damn. These mofos, they think they in a video game. I mean, the car literally was in neutral and the car's pacing forward. And he's ducking behind the car, firing shots. Well, my condolences go to this man's family, okay? My condolences go out to this young man's family, okay? They do. And it's not funny. And we already know who's going to come to the comment. The racists, they're going to come. The Uncle Toms, they're going to come to the comment section. And that's what they do. That's what they do. But y'all tell me what you think.